Alright, we're recording here. Okay, so I just had this idea and I want to make a movie about it to explain it to you so you can get an idea of where I'm coming from. I'm coming from over here. I'm over here, but now I'm over here. So you felt that, right? You felt that I'm here, but where he come from, ain't it? So when you're stretching your voice, your body, your imagination, you're doing that work. And I wrote, see, it's no arrow, ain't it? You probably can't read it. I'll read it for you. Don't worry. Where are you when I'm stretching and expressing myself out of this silly stretch, and people get a better feel for where I am coming from and where I am. So this feeling of like, when you are interacting or acting with somebody, communicating with somebody, you have a stronger communication, a better transaction or experience. Um, when when you know where you're coming from, where you are, and you have an idea, the stronger idea you have of where someone else is coming from and where they are. Now, of course, we got these squiggly lines here. This diagram I wrote yesterday, and you can see this is the straight lines, but it feels like your life is crashing all the time. This is unresolved emotion. This is resolved emotion. You can see there's resolve here, smooth, up and down. So you can sort of, the crashing is kind of draining. You don't necessarily know where you are because you're crashing all the time. Sucks. But the smoother ups and downs, you have more time to actually, feel where you are. Now, when I'm coming to you and I'm saying, this is the world. Well, where does that come from? The setups and payoffs, like where? Where do you start your day and where you going from, where you've been? But it's this, I can talk about it, but when you can see, I'm stretching my body, and when I'm doing all of this in front of you, you can get kind of an idea of where I'm coming from. You are either consciously or unconsciously extracting and taking in, you're absorbing and soaking in at some level my activity, where I came from, where I am now. um, and then of course you're going to be projecting and assuming and expecting where I'm going to be going. Now, if I, you know, you know, you don't know. If I take up your attention, right? For me to take up your attention and to showcase unpredictability, then if I have your attention and you don't know what to expect of me, then, bam, then it might be a good reason to watch, because you got this feeling of, oh, he's going to do something that I'm not sure where he's going with it. And and then you know that from this suspense, this tension builds. You also know that there's this catharsis, there's this emotion coming. You're expecting that something's going to be surprising, unexpected, and you're going to experience like, wow, like, uh, surprise. Maybe there's something sad, but there's emotion that's going to happen. So that's what's really going on. This emotional cycle. Um, Sometimes we may feel like life is this crashing up, down, and you never really get to sink into the ground of where you are. But it's actually like this, and when you listen, you tune into this. And it's sort of like gooey prickles, like Alan Watts said. I don't know if you can see that. So it's sort of like that. It's like a cycle that goes around, because you start with whatever emotion you have, and you're not not every emotion is necessarily accessible to you in your body. Okay, so if what we want is emotional experience, not every emotion is immediately accessible in your body. Okay, so that's what this body is for, is to express it. So I made this video because I wanted to explore the idea of, when you're writing a story, have that character do things to where the audience can get a feel for where they're coming from. Do I know what to expect? What am I assuming about this character? What are they assuming about the world? All that kind of stuff. But you bring it out through this stretching. Now, if I'm stretching like this, I don't know exactly how far I can reach, but I'm right now, I'm stretching and reaching to exploring. I'm exploring that question. How far can I reach? It's a good idea, ain't it?